I was born in Motherwell more years ago than I'm going to tell you. And I dug an escape tunnel in 1968. And I pitched up in Edinburgh and chose to live just outside it. The first Skinner book, this being the 23rd, begins in Advocates Close in Edinburgh. The very first scene is in Advocates Close in Edinburgh. Now, at that time, I was in the media relations business, and one of my clients was the Faculty of Advocates. As a matter of fact, on the very first page of my very first book, there's a dead advocate. I found over the years that killing lawyers is quite popular. In fact, after the third book came out, somebody told me once that members of the Faculty of Advocates were buying them to see if they were still alive. Two people can write about Edinburgh, and they can write about it very accurately, but they're writing about completely different cities. Ian Rankin and I started about the same time. Ian started a few years before me, but we're sufficiently close together that genuinely, when I started out, I'd never heard of him. I never heard of Rebus until after my first book was published. But it's always struck me that we do write about the same city in completely different ways. I'm quite character-driven in what I do. The characters are very important to me. What does Bob Skinner think of Edinburgh? Bob's a bit of a closet lefty. You wouldn't think so to read of him, but he is. He's a wee bit of a closet lefty. And I think he would tell you that Edinburgh is really two cities. There's the rich part and there's the not so rich part. And his sympathies tend to lie with the not so rich part. As for Oz Blackstone, well, I mean, Oz is a fifer, you know, and Edinburgh is just the thing you see across the river. My characters are all incomers. I mean, Skinner's an incomer. He's like me. He was brought up in Motherwell, and it's the same with Oz Blackstone. It's the same with Primavera. They're both from other parts of Scotland who have gravitated to Edinburgh in the way that people do. You know, I think that's the thing about Edinburgh. It's magnetism. It's one of the most magnetic cities in the world, and it draws people to it.